What's going on, guys? Crypto Chris back for another cryptocurrency update video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about XRP, and with the upcoming Ripple Swell and the upcoming Ripple Flare network and the airdrop, will this have a significant pump on price? I'm going to be going over the XRP&BTC chart and giving my opinion on that. I'm also going to be doing a technical analysis on BTC and also Monero on one of the coins that I'm currently watching. But before I jump in this video, guys, I just want to bring your attention to my free Telegram channel. If you want to keep up to date with all my live trades, analysis, etc., and all the cryptocurrency news, go follow me on my free Telegram. The link is in the description. So first of all, I'm going to jump on to with BTC, because everyone wants to know where I think BTC is going to go. Is it going up? Is it going down? I mean, this week we've had a lot of bearish news. We've had the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK banning cryptocurrency derivatives come in January. What does it mean? It means stuff like BitMEX, Binance Futures will no longer be available. Anything with contract for difference regarding leverage trading on cryptocurrency will not be allowed in the UK more. I mean, there's ways around this to carry on trading, but I'm going to cover that in the next video. Also, we've had the BitMEX hack. Also, we've had the bad news with Trump getting COVID-19. We've had a lot of bearish news regarding BTC, and it's still not dumped. I mean, if this was back in 2018, 2019, this would have been a more significant dump. But so far, we have remained pretty stable, and price is currently traveling in this wedge that has been forming since beginning of September. You can see we hit the low here, to the high, to the low, again to the high, to the low, and then back to the high of the wedge. So as the price is getting more narrow and narrow and it's getting squeezed more, eventually we're going to see a move possibly to the upside. If we do break up the upside, we take out these top two resistances here, then I believe we can see a surge to 11,400. Again, it's an area we've had confluence before we had the resistance, before we had the huge breakdown. Although we could easily break down from this wedge, if we get any more bearish news, we break and close below this ascending support. I believe that can send us back to 10,000 and even back to 9,600. I mean, why 9,600? Like everybody knows, that is where the CME gap is being located. I mean, this got created back in July and it's still an open gap on the CME futures. So that's my opinion on BTC. Very simple. Once we get a breakout of this wedge, this will give us the direction where we can be looking in the meantime. If we do break above this 11,400, then obviously the next target would be roughly about $12,000. So currently waiting patiently to see which direction we're going to go up, we're going to go down, and then we're going to adjust our trades accordingly. So next up, Ripple XRP. I mean, this coin feels like forever. It's been hovering 20 cents, 30 cents, and we haven't moved. However, in a couple of weeks ago, I saw this falling wedge forming on BTC. I mean, falling wedge formation, when price is falling and it's getting narrower and narrower and narrower, and it's traveling within a channel downwards, and then once we get a break upwards, this is usually a sign of a reversal pattern. Where have we seen this pattern before? We saw it back in May. Again, was traveling down and down, price was getting more narrow and narrow, then we had a break upwards, and then we saw a price surge of roughly 40%. I mean, going back again, we had a similar pattern happen between January all the way again to September, leading on to October. Again, this was falling wedge, and we had a massive move upwards. I mean, why did this happen every September, October? It happens because we have Ripple Swell. A lot of people anticipate there's going to be a lot of partnership announcements, or a lot of news, and usually Ripple do leave a lot of the announcements roughly for this event. I believe this was going to be held in London this year, but because obviously of the virus going around and the restrictions, this is now going to be online. I mean, we can still see potential announcements, and I believe as we go into next week, a lot of people are going to be speculating news, announcements, etc. So we could see XRP go even slightly higher. Also, coming December, we have the Flare network snapshot going to be taken on 12th December. There is rumors apparently that Binance, etc., and the big exchanges are going to support this airdrop, and it's going to be a one-to-one. So every XRP you hold, you'll get a Flare network token as well, and return due to the hard fork. But it's yet to be announced. And again, I believe if they do announce it, people are going to be buying XRP just to get some free Flare network. So we could see another rise in price come obviously late November, early December. We're anticipation of the snapshots going to be taken. So going to the technical side, again, there's two levels that I'm currently looking at. We did have a break of this falling wedge, and again it took us to the 382. There's been a few people asking me how I came to conclusion with this fib. So all I did is I got the fib retracement. I went from the swing high here that we saw back in August all the way down to the low that we saw back in October. And again, if you see where price exactly retraced to the 382, we had the break, comes to the 382. You already know my next target would be the 618, 786, and the top of this resistance wick here. So also I want to bring you to my attention, obviously, the fib settings that I currently have. The ones I use is the 382, 618, minus 0.27, minus 618, minus 786, and the 66. So over the years, I've picked up a few tips, and I've noticed as well, these fib retracement, these fibs work very well with crypto. I mean, some people use the 0.5, but I just stick to these ones here, and so far they've worked out really, really, really well. So I said about the other channel that I'm currently been watching. So we have a bigger channel that could lead to further upside. So again, we have this longer term channel that's been forming all the way back since October 2019. Again, if you see, come September, beginning of October, we saw a sharp rise. Again, this coincided with the swell. And then obviously this is the beginning. We're starting to see another potential swell pump, as they're called. But we have this upper channel resistance that we have here. Bear in mind, guys, this is the XRP&BTC chart. Price is forming obviously lower highs, and also you can see this channel has been respected as well on its way down so far as well. So this is what I'm currently looking at. If we do happen to get a break above this channel, I mean, if you look about this upper channel coincides with the 618 as well, so that is an area of strong resistance. Again, if you see the amount of confidence that we've got potential for resistance, we've got the 618, we've got previous resistance in this zone here. We have the longer term trend line resistance as well. So we could, if we do break above, consolidate, and then we will sure be looking for longs all the way back up to 3,700 sats. So I just want to bring this intention of what I'm currently looking at and how I'm currently going to be trading this. In my opinion, once Swell starts approaching, I believe we're going to get one last pump to 618, potentially get rejected, and then if we find resistance back on, if we find support back on old resistance on the 382, and then on the anticipation of the Ripple Flare snapshot happening, we do get a break, then yes, we could potentially start rising and potentially get another 45% jump in price. I mean, at the moment, XRP is being suppressed. It's been one of those coins that has been suppressed for a very long time. And as of recent, Ripple as a company haven't really announced much news, so they could be waiting for the Swell to announce a big partnership, some big news. But again, this is pure speculation if we're going to get, if any, type of announcement. So I just want to show you the falling wedge. We had the breakout, finding resistance at 382, and further up here at the 618 we have the further channel that we'll be looking at our resistance. It'll break above this, and guys, yes, we are bullish. The two zones I'm going to be looking at will be taking at this high at roughly 3,300 sats, and again we break above this, then we'll be targeting that next high that we've not seen since October 2019. So that's my opinion on XRP and what I'm currently looking at, guys. I like to keep my charts very, very simple. And once again, if you want to keep up to date with how I'm trading this, the only place to find it is on my free Telegram, guys. Link is in the description. Next up, XMR. I'm just going to zoom out on this chart, guys. So I just want to show you the current chart, and we have taken out the high of this year, which was currently at $95, already above this, and we're currently up levels that we haven't seen since June 2019. Very interesting that price is currently, we've taken out the previous high of August, and again we are finding support on old resistance, which is something I want to see for a continued uptrend. And again, if we go to the 4-hour chart, just will show you a bit more in detail of what I'm currently looking at. So we had found resistance at 113. We came back down again. We worked back up to this channel of $113. Came back down again to the level of support, which is at $102, and again we are currently retesting this level. I mentioned it to the members in the Telegram. If we do break above this level, we take out these previous highs. If we take, in my opinion, there's not much stopping price again going to roughly about $125. So that is my target. In the meantime, that's just something to have on your radar. Look for this break of resistance. We break above it, we consolidate, then we're going to see a push to 125, potentially to $130, and that will be very, very bullish for price, as that will be taking out the high of that we saw in 2019, and that would be a very, 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 very bullish signal for continued growth and continuation. And then the next obvious target, in my opinion, would be $150. So hope you enjoyed this quick video. It's been a long time. Sorry if I've been a bit rusty on this video. I keep saying I'm going to promise to do more weekly uploads, giving my analysis, etc. And that's something I am currently working on to give more regular updates, guys, because I do prefer doing this as videos rather just on Telegram. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on my free Telegram. The link is in the description. Crypto Chris over and out.